Hello everyone, welcome to From the Heart Friday, session 60, with me, Jessica Brigden of Jess B, Creative Cardiology. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I have a fun afternoon planned, and you know me, I don't have it totally planned out, but I have the ideas, and I thought I would pull out some of this gorgeous new Plaid Tidings Designer Series paper. Hey Janelle, hi Sally. Yes, so I'm gonna be doing kind of a late summer blossoms theme. So we're using the Plaid Tidings Designer Series paper because it's not exactly season specific. So there's some great plaids in there that are perfect for late summer. And then of course I thought I'd pull in the Blossoms in Bloom stamp set. This is on page 51 of the annual catalog. And it's a classic. We played with it quite a bit when the catalog first came out back in June, but haven't played with it quite so much lately, and I thought it would make an awesome pairing between the Blossoms in Bloom and the Plaid Tidings. Hey Bonnie! Oh yes, okay, great. Thank you guys for joining me. So I'm gonna flip the camera. Let's just get started. Hey Christina, and let's see what we can do with some of these fun patterns in the Plaid Tidings Designer Series paper. All right, so let me get this in place and you can kind of see what I've got going on here. Oh, I am in the right direction, okay. Put the camera in, looks like we're good. Yes, we'll light it up a little bit. Okay, and then you can see my host code there. We are nearing the end of August. I can't believe that it's gone so quickly. But my host code is S2XKW7JC. So if you'd like to order the things that I'm showing you today, then that's the code you'll need. And I've got links to all of those items. They're in the comments as well. So these are the two items we're using. Now, Plaid Tidings, that's on page 57 here of the new August to December mini catalog. And if you like plaid, then this is the paper for you. And let me just show you, there's so many cool things in here. And the color combinations are really kind of neat. I mean, if you look at the guide here, we've got Cherry Cobbler, Melon Mambo. There's some Blackberry Bliss and Rich Razzleberry. We've got Shaded Spruce and Pretty Peacock. Bumblebee, Pumpkin Pie. We've got Mango Melody in here. I mean, so the colors are really cool. So let me just show you some of these here. We've kind of got more of our oranges going on. You do get 4 of each sheet. And we've got some Cherry Cobbler. I mean, that one's pretty cool. And we've got some of these like gray and black. Love this with the Pretty Peacock and the Shaded Spruce. Hey Pam, thank you for sharing. Hi Carol. Isn't this gorgeous? This is Rich Razzleberry, tone on tone. And then we have more of like your tartans, your holiday plaids a little bit. But we've got full on Bumblebee plaid. What is this one? A little bit of crumb cake in here, I think. Yeah. I love this one. So we're going to play with this. This one is Melon Mambo and Mango Melody. And honestly, when I look at this, I think of Summer Picnic. I don't know why, but I think it's the color of the mango combined with the Melon Mambo. This like peachy color there reminds me of peach cobbler. I look at this paper and it makes me want to make a peach cobbler. Except it's too hot for that to turn the oven on. It was really nice and cool the last few days, and then all of a sudden, I've had my windows open today, and it's getting warmer and warmer and warmer. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm starting to cook. Yeah, so I won't be baking anytime soon. My house just gets way too hot for that. I love this one too. Oh, Pam says it's 69 and raining in North Carolina. Brr, that is chilly for North Carolina. This one's cool. You've got your pumpkin pie, some Rich Razzleberry. This one reminds me of one of my dad's shirts from, was it like the 70s? The late 70s there. I mean, yeah, I wasn't around quite then, but I have his My mom used to give me, he had those, the long sleeve plaid shirts. They were cotton. They were a lightweight cotton. And a lot of times he would use them for, to cover his arms when they were baling hay, you know, or tossing hay in the hay mow and things like that. So my mom saved those, and she would, when I was little, I would use them as paint smocks for art class. But it's funny that the other one reminds me of peach cobbler. This one reminds me of one of my dad's shirts. I mean, it's funny the way that colors and patterns trigger different memories. But this is a 6x6 stack, and I like to, because they just kind of come in a little plastic wrapper, which as soon as I open and start working with, it kind of falls apart. So I keep these. If you've seen one of my previous videos, I use a quart size baggie, and the 6x6 fits perfect in there. I actually peeled the sticker label off of the original packaging and just stick it right here on my baggie, and that way I can see the name of the paper and all of the fun colors that are in here. So that's my little trick. So we are, again, using the what I'm calling the peach cobbler plaid. And then I thought too, this shade of rich raspberry, it took me a while, this little thin blue stripe there is actually Seaside Spray. And then it's got some mango melody in it and some black. So I thought, wow, those are really cool. So let's pair them with the Blossoms in Bloom and see what fun things we can come up with. So the first one, I have a card base cut here. It's just a half a sheet. This is the Mango Melody that is 5.5 by 8.5. And I've been talking to a few of you lately, and you know that Mango Melody is my go-to yellow here this summer, because it's not orange, but it's not totally yellow. It's a real fun in-between color. And I just love that. So we've got, that is our base. We're going to layer on some Melon Mambo. This is 1/4 of an inch smaller. Did I cut that right? Yes. All right, so this is 4 by 5 1/4. And this we can go ahead and glue down. So we can do that already. Okay. All right, so layering on our Melon Mambo. And oh, I got a little piece of cat Ziggy hair there. My Ziggy kitty must have been on the counter when she wasn't supposed to be. She's got this little trick where I leave the, when I'm home, she can go outside. So I leave the screen door open, and she can come in and out as she pleases. And she'll go outside, and then she'll run back in, you know, like maybe 45 minutes later. She likes to just come and check on me. So she's pretty good, but I like to bring her inside if I have to go run an errand or leave the house for anything. I don't want her outside by herself. So I call her, and I call and call and call, Ziggy, Ziggy, you know, come in. She doesn't come. I don't see her. I'm like, what in the world? Where is this cat? Well, I turn around and I look in my kitchen, and just underneath our dining table, I've got some nice cushions on our dining chairs, and she likes to sleep on one of those cushions on the chair underneath the table, and she's sound asleep under there, not bothering to hear me call her. Here I am thinking she's outside, and then all this time she's been sleeping away. Stinking cat. All right, so this is a hunk of the plaid here, the peach cobbler plaid, I'm calling it. And so I've cut this. This is 3/4 of an inch, so 0.75. And this is going to make sure your card opens correctly here. We're going to put this at the bottom. And we're going to layer this on. I did create, so I've got a little bit of a border. So it's 0.75 by 5. Okay. So we'll go ahead and glue this down. So pretty simple so far, and boy, that seal is sticky. Okay. There we go, 0.7 by. Oh, and Janelle says she likes the quart bags too. Yeah, I just think that's so handy. That keeps all your paper pieces in there, all your scraps. You don't have to worry about losing anything. They just stay in there so nice. Okay, so this is what we've got. Now I've cut a piece of Whisper White, and this is, so it's 3 inches by 5. And we're not gonna glue this down. We're actually gonna use this for stamping, but you can see how it's going to come together. So this is what we've got so far there. Okay. All right. So, you know, I think I wanted my, this is the way it's going. I think I wanted my plaid over here. You know what, don't mind me. I'm gonna tear this off because I have an idea. I think I want it the other way. So just be careful with your corners. There we go. Yep. Okay, just be careful there. And all right, not too bad. So I am gonna reapply just a little bit of adhesive because some of that did pull up. And actually I don't wanna pull this piece up, so let's go this way and that'll hold it back down. Okay, so the reason I did that, oops, get it unstuck from me, because this is the opening, the seam. I wanted my plaid towards the seam. And what happened is I had it towards the edge. And I know that doesn't sound like a big deal, but that's the way I wanted it. Okay, that's the vision I have in my head. So, because this is a photopolymer stamp and it's a big stamp, I am going to pull in my foam mat, give it some cushion there. Hey, Luann, how are you? All right, so I got my mat, got some cushion there. Then I need a little bit of scrap. All right, we'll just come in. This is the backing from some designer series, from a 12 by 12 pack of designer series paper. All right, so we need to color our blossoms to match our designer series paper there. So I've got my little drawer of sponges and daubers. This is just, it's from one of those little storage units. And so I just keep all of these things in here together. And that way you can see I've got like my orange sponge, my green sponge, the purple. I think I want to use daubers though, because I'm applying this directly to the stamps. So let me pull out some of these. Let's see what color this is. All right, so that'll be good. That's a Melon Mambo color. And I need kind of a yellowy. Yep, that'll work. That'll be my Mango Melody. Let's start with those. And I'm going to daub my Mango Melody onto my centers here. All right, so you can see, I think it's in the camera pretty well. I'm gonna go just around the center of the flowers there. And this will create a really cool effect when we stamp it because it'll all kind of blend together. So that was the Mango Melody that we've sponged first. And then I'm gonna come in with my Melon Mambo here. And again, just stick this on your finger. It's fun to play little finger puppets. Okay, and then we're gonna go all around. So this is a larger stamp. It will take a little bit of ink here. I suppose I could have just inked the whole thing with Melon Mambo, but I didn't want it to be quite so dark. I wanted it to truly be kind of that orangey yellow in the centers without all that pink in there too. So we're just gonna work quickly here. Sponge, sponge, sponge. And then you get that nice blending where the Mango Melody and the Melon Mambo overlap. Okay. All right, then you can do the Huffing Technique. Are you guys familiar with that? So if you are alone in your craft room, like I am here, it is fine. You go ahead, you just kind of bring it up to your face and go, and you breathe on it, because the warm air from your breath will help re-moisten the ink a little bit. Okay, so, oh, look at the colors. Hey, Lisa. So, yes, you caught me huffing right here. We kind of laugh about that. This is the one time that huffing is okay. So let's see. Let's go right Yeah, let's gonna angle it just a little bit, and then I'll have room for some words maybe at the top. All right, I love how we're getting that really cool blend where we had the mango melody in the centers, and then we daubed on the Melon Mambo, and then right there where they overlap, we've got this fun kind of orangey blend. That's cool, huh? Oh, I really like that. Yes, very neat. And then we do have in here, keep all my goodies. So we do have our little flower centers. So let me grab a bitty block for that. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna do that with my mango melody. Let's come back in here, make sure my mat's firmly underneath this. All right, we'll just go in and do this. That'll help pull it together. This stamp is nice because it really doesn't matter. There's no right or wrong way to really put it in here. Oops, come on. There we go. Okay. All right, so that helps do that. Now, I think we need some leaves. I'll put a few leaves around here, and I know this is crazy, but I think I'm gonna use black for my words. So let's do Thinking of You. That is always a classic favorite. Okay, find this is the B block here. So let's do that. Let's put our words on first. Oh, Doris is black, and the middle flower would look great. All right, well, Doris, I'm gonna wait on that because when I use this shade of Plaid Tidings, yeah, we're gonna do Rich Red. We're gonna do a fun combo in that too that's completely different from this. So I think I'll use the black a little bit on that one. Yeah, doesn't this look like watercolor without the mess? Totally cool. Oh, Janelle says that's how she cleans her glasses, by huffing on them. Lisa says, Huffer. Yeah, you caught me. Hey, Lori, how are you doing? Thanks so much for watching. All right, so let's put our greeting up here. Try to get that straight after all that huffing. You never know. All right, so we've got that. Now let's pull in some leaves. How about this one? Yeah, we can do a couple of those. I think that'll work. Okay, so we do have our plaid, and I know this is a little dark, but I think I'm going to use a little bit of shaded spruce. I know that's kind of crazy, but that is one of the colors here in this pack. Yeah, and I think the brightness, because, you know, this is what I'm calling my peach cobbler plaid. I think I'll go with shaded spruce. It's just, I like that extra brightness to it. So we'll pull this in here. Let's see. We'll just kind of do that. Oh yeah, that looks pretty cool, huh? Maybe we'll just kind of tack a couple in here. This is why I've got a square up underneath, because I am kind of coming off the edges. Yeah, I think that's okay. We'll just do that. It just adds a little extra pop of color in there. All right. So what I wanted to do now is, instead of just gluing this flat, I want to pop it up. So let's grab our dimensionals here, and we will pop this up all over. We might as well, let's use a bunch. There we go, that's not too bad. But we don't want it to cave in the middle, so. Okay. All right, there we go. Toss those. And we're gonna come in, we've got 1/4 inch on the top side and the bottom. And there we go, adds just a little bit of dimension up from the plaid. And now you can see why I wanted my plaid towards the seam so I could open it. I wanted my greeting there on the outside and doing that. And I don't know, I've got this fun ribbon. There's this cool ribbon here in the Plaid Tidings suite. It's the 3/8 inch embroidered ribbon. I mean, check out the description. It's pretty funny. It's natural open weave ribbon with a rustic embroidered design. That is quite the description. But it is pretty amazing ribbon. So I think maybe we just add on, we could do like a little bow or something. Let me grab in my toaster tongs here. And let's see. Yes, Lori says she likes this set because you can use any combo of colors. That is absolutely right. Blossoms in Bloom is it's not just a fabulous stamp set, but I totally recommend getting the whole bundle. I know it is a pricier bundle, but the dies are absolutely amazing. So if you've seen my previous videos, yeah, the dies are awesome. Today I'm just focusing on the stamps, but yeah, but the dies are really cool too. So let's see here. So with my tongs, I'm gonna kind of secure these with my belly. Let me tuck them in here. All right, can you guys still see that? There we go. I'll move the camera just a little bit. So toaster tongs were great because it's like 2 fingers, and it's something that you can kind of secure, hold in your belly, hold in your knees, whatever you need there so that you can work with both hands. But you're going to bring your ribbon around and then overlap this one. All right, then take your end and pull it over. All right, let me move it towards the top. Pull this over, then tuck it down through the middle, come up and around, then pull this piece over, and you're going to tie a knot there in these two. Yeah, it's like the perfect bow, and then you can just squeeze your tongs and slide it off. So let me trim this just a little bit there. And there we go. And then you squeeze the tongs, pull it off. You've got the perfect bow. And we just need some glue dots here to secure it. Yes, so I do like this natural rustic embroidered ribbon here. That's really pretty. So let's just, yeah, how about right there? Isn't that cute? I really like that. So I didn't do a whole ribbon, but you know, down the side, but I love this, just kind of add an accent right there. So I'm pretty pleased with the way this came out. What do you guys think? This is my first combo of the Blossoms in Bloom with the Plaid Tidings. All right, so then I have another color combination for you. Hey, Tracy. All right, so we'll slide this one off to the side. We're going to do a completely different color combination, but still using the Plaid Tidings. And we're going to pull in Seaside Spray and Rich Raspberry. How gorgeous is that? Oh my goodness. Love this color combination. And it's not 2 colors that I would have thought to normally put together, but I love the way those look with that. So this is very warm. We've got our yellows and our pinks, and now we're going cool with our blues and our purples. So again, this is a half sheet, 5.5 by 8.5. Thank you, Pam. She says, yeah, how about gorgeous? I know, right? Lori says she needs toaster tongs. She is ribbon challenged. That's true. So these were from Pampered Chef. I can check. Actually, I think I've got a Stampin' girl that does Pampered Chef too. I can check with her. Or if I got a bigger pair once at the Lodge cast iron outlet, for camping. So I don't know, maybe Bass Pro or something would have some too. I'm not really sure. Or you know what, you could always buy, if you have a hubby who's handy. So I love my hubby, but he's not tool inclined. But you could buy a slotted like spatula and then cut the top off. Like if you had one of those saws that you could just go zzz and cut the top off so that you'd have like 4 prongs, that would work too. I do know somebody whose husband did that for her, in which case you could just get a really cheap plastic slotted spatula from like the dollar store or something. Oh yes, Doris, this would be a good masculine color combination. Actually, any of these plaids are great for male and female. They really can be, you could pair them with trees. We've paired them with flowers. Yeah, they could be anything. Love that. All right, so for this one, I am going to make this a horizontal. This one specifically, I wanted vertical with my plaid on my seam. This one, I think that's where I got ahead of myself. This one, I do want my plaid to be down here at the bottom. Oh yeah, Lori, you could check Amazon too. Yeah, that's right. If you've got Prime, then by all means. Let me trim. I have this one, so it's exactly the same length. I have it at 5 1/4. I'm gonna trim it to 5 because I do like the actual extra little border that provides. So let me trim this down to 5 inches. Yep, just itty bitty snip off the end. Okay. Yep, so we'll put this right on the bottom. I snipped it off, so now we've got a 1/4 inch going here. Oh, Luann, thank you. There you go. Are they the same ones? Because I know for a while Pampered Chef had like discontinued these these are the ones that, they're all one piece. All right, yeah, I think Kim does sell Pampered Chef too, so we can check with her. All right, so we've got that. What did I thought I had cut my piece of white. So what did I say this was? That was 3 inches by 5. So I just need to trim a little piece of white here for us. So 3 by 5 is what we're doing there. Okay. Is that the right? Yep. That looks good. Okay, so I'm gonna pull in my mat again with so I'm putting my foam mat underneath because this is a photopolymer stamp set. I'm gonna put my scrap underneath, so I have just a piece of the cardboard that comes with the DSP backing. So I'll set this here. All right, get it all in place. Now I do need to clean this stamp, otherwise it's gonna be pink and orange again. So you know what? I've got my chamois here. That might just be a little bit quicker. And then I can show you that. Just pull your stamp in and then, yeah, clean away. Chamois is great too if you are working with your stamp apparatus and you don't want to have to take everything off the blocks. So we'll just go all over. Wanted to make sure I got there in those creases so that I don't have orange in my centers. Let me clean these two real quick. Okay, that one's good. I know it makes it a little squeaky clean, literally. Okay. All right. So this time we are working with our Seaside Spray. We have our Rich Razzleberry, and for surprise pop of color, I'm gonna pull in Mango Melody again. Isn't that a cool combination? Love that. Okay, so this time I'm gonna put my pink dauber away. I think I'm gonna put the yellow away. I need like a blue one and a purple one. So let's see. All right, that's dry. So I think, actually, let me see this one. I'm testing my little daubers. Like I said, I keep them. This is a lighter blue, so let's go with that. And then we need a purple. So this is, yeah, I'm getting to the bottom of my my little daubers sponge box here. All right, I've got a blank one. We're gonna use that. We'll make that our rich raspberry dauber. I don't have a specific dauber for every single color, but I do try to keep the, you know, so like this is the green one and this is an orange one. So I kind of go with the basic colors so that it doesn't get too. Hi, Kim, you are on. Yeah, Kim, do you know about toaster tongs? So, all right, well, let us know, because if you do have a link to your shopping site for toaster tongs, feel free to share that. Okay, so we're going to kind of do the same idea, same combo thing here with Seaside Spray. So this time we're going to put our Seaside Spray in the middle. And I know that's a little bit harder to see because it's a lighter color, but we're doing that in the middle of each of our flowers here. Okay, and then we're going to sponge on our rich raspberry. Oh, come on, rich raspberry here. My ink pad was sticking. Trying not to get it all over me. All right, so we're going to dab. All right, just keep going. I'm not re-inking yet because it seems to be applying pretty well, and I really don't want it super dark. Okay, I just think this, again, I love these different color combinations, and these are all inspired by the Plaid Tidings paper. So don't think you have to like come up with all of these things on your own. That's, I mean, our color combinations on the designer series paper, the experts have already planned that out and done it for us, so you don't have to worry about it. Okay, so with this one, I'm going to, let's see which way I want to come in here. I think I'm going to come in off the side, and then I'll put my words right here. And let's go. There we go. That way we still get a good amount of Janelle. Oh, yes. Oh, okay. I was like, Doris and Kim are having a conversation there. All right. Just trying to read everything. There we go. So that's kind of cool. It's not how I thought it was going to turn out from here. But I do like that. I do think that's cool. Let's come in and we'll do our little dots with the Seaside Spray. I think that'll pull it together a little bit more. Yeah, I do like that. Okay. All right, so I do think that helps. Then we're gonna come in with, let me grab another little bitty block here. I'm gonna come in with a different leaf on this one. We'll do the little bud leaf here. This is just a little baby leaf. Okay. And we're gonna do this with the mango. And let's see. Put a little one in here. Boop. And then we can do, let's see here. Kind of here and there. And then we'll go up here. Boop. Oh, and this other one got a little bit cut off, so let me see if I can, That's why I love photopolymer. I love that they're so clear. You can see exactly what you're doing there. Okay, so fun accent, mega pop of color. Then I'm gonna come back in with a rich raspberry and we'll do our greeting. We could do, I like you a lot. Let's see here. Let's see what I want to do. You know what? I think I'm gonna come in. Have you guys seen this stamp set? I have it sitting on my counter. Fancy Phrases. The words, I really like the scripty font on this. And actually these flowers match the Bird Ballard Designer Series paper that retired with the last catalog. But I mean, it still coordinates with the Bird Ballard stamp set that's carried over. But I like this because it'll fit a little bit more. So how about I do that when I count my blessings? Let's do this one. I think that would look really sweet right there. So let's try that. Yeah, and got this. Oh, I love that. What do you guys think? Yeah, I like that. And it's the rich raspberry is subtle on the flowers, but really pretty there. So Fancy Phrases set, that is on page, let me tell you here, I'm looking it up in my catalog real quick. Fancy Phrases is on page 126. Here we go. So it's on page 126. There's a new punch, so you can bundle it with the Fancy Phrases Fancy Tag Topper punch. But yeah, it's kind of hidden. It's across from the Wreath Builder, the Arrange a Wreath set. But yeah, page 126. Definitely, I love the font and the greetings on here. They're really, really nice. Yeah. So 2 great sets here. So let's do that same thing. We're gonna pop this up with dimensionals. Let me get rid of this mess out of the way here. Flip this over. Put our dimensionals on. Okay. Whoop. So all the corners, and we'll fill in the middle, and then kind of make, there we go. And come on, little dimensionals. It is helpful to have just a little bit of a fingernail there, but if you can't, you can always, if you don't have fingernails too much, just kind of crease it right in the middle, and then you can peel that off. Oh, Janelle said she got that bundle. Yay! Yeah, so pull that out. You'll love this. Okay, so again, let's put this, whoops, make sure it's right side up. And it's about 1/4 of an inch on all sides, so it just barely overlaps the plaid there. But isn't that cool? I love that. Do you guys think this one needs a bow too? I'm not sure. So this is what we've got so far here. I don't know, should I put a little bow here? Sometimes less is more. Let's see, we can tie one, and then you can let me know if you like it or not. Oops, didn't mean to jiggle the camera there. Yes, so let's see here. We go around, then over, down through the middle, up and around, and then tie the ends here. Oops. Okay. And then trim and slide it off. All right, so Dora said it looks good without the bow. So let's see. You guys can let me know. It's without the bow. with the bow. Do we need a bow? All right, you guys have to let me know. So I think for now I'm just gonna leave it. But if you think it needs it, let me know. I can always kind of put it up there on the side. That would be kind of cute. Oh, bling. Thank you, Carol, for mentioning that, because I pulled in some really cool bling. Where did I put it? Thank you. Thank you for reminding me. Yes, sometime, I wonder what I did with it. I had another, oops, are you guys still there? The iridescent pearls are down here on the bottom of page 53 of the seasonal catalog. And the cool thing is, they're not really black, but they pick up the different colors. So I was thinking they might pick up some of those shades, the rich raspberry that is in there with it. Yeah, so Carol, here's what it looks like with the bow under the greeting. I was thinking about that, like underneath. I kind of like it up there a little bit, but yeah. So there's left under the greeting, right under the flower, or angled at the top. Let's see, Lori likes a bow. Doris said rhinestones, but I want to try these pearls. Let's try these pearls. Have you used these yet, Doris? These are really cool. So let me, if we're doing the pearls, I might not need the rhinestones. I mean the pearls there. Let's see. We'll kind of do, we've got large and small, so let's kind of go, we'll do be a combination of different sizes here. We'll do like little clusters. And then kind of do the same thing up here with little ones. Because I do like they pick up the colors of what's around them. Janelle said she's used these. Yeah, aren't they cool? So let's, well, you know what? Let's bling it up. We'll really make this card blingy. Aren't these cool? Yeah, they're really quite fun. All right. And let's take another large one. Okay. Yeah, that's really neat, huh? So check it out. So these are the iridescent pearls from page 53 of the seasonal catalog. But check out how they change colors. Isn't that cool? They really do pick up and reflect the colors all around them. Isn't that really neat? Lori says she likes both bling and bow look good too. Just don't overdo the bling. Yeah. Well, I think with all that bling, I really don't need the bow now. Yeah. So we'll say that this is more of the country picnic card, and then this is more of the sophisticated. I don't know, something about those pearls just step it up a notch there, I think. But so two very, very different looks using the exact same paper pack and stamp set. So this was the Plaid Tidings Designer Series paper stack from the seasonal catalog. And then this is the Blossoms in Bloom stamp set, which does have a fabulous set of dies too. And then we pulled in a greeting from Fancy Phrases. Yeah, for our fancy card. So there we go. I hope you guys enjoyed these. I hope you'll give them a try, and I hope it gives you some more inspiration of what to do with your Blossoms in Bloom stamp set. Again, if you'd like to purchase any of these items, I do have the links in the comments that take you right to my online store. You can go on there and don't forget to use my host code S2XKW7JC. Thank you so much. Oh, thanks, Luann. I'm glad you guys were here, and yeah, don't forget to share the love. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, and I hope you have a fabulous Friday. You guys take care. Bye-bye.